The Pro-Am Poker Equalizer continues through December on ABC. Tune in tomorrow at 1:30 Eastern to see who will advance to our final table and a shot at our $500,000 first place prize. Looking at the chip counts, Jose Canseco still in the lead with 135,000 of his original 150. Cheryl Hines has slipped into the middle of the pack, and Juanda right at Jose's heels with 134.5. Blinds are at 1,500 and 3,000. Cheryl Hines is on the button.
And Jose Canseco under the gun.
Show me the 3.
Yeah. What do you think I had with a 3?
He looks down at Queen 4 of diamonds.
That's what I had, 9.
Just because it's suited doesn't mean it's playable.
We've seen him limp weak earlier, and he continues to do that here.
3 blue chips, 3,000.
I really can't wait to watch this.
John, Juanda, and Eric both limp in with an ace, and Cheryl Hines has an ace as well here.
This would be a great time for Cheryl to put in a big raise, but she just calls.
Thank you.
Ivey gets a free look at the flop. 5 players.
Daniel, the only player not in this pot, and the flop, 10, ace, 6. 3 players flop an ace. Ivey checks.
Check.
Jose checks, and John with his ace, the worst of the 3, ace 3, bets out 9,000.
And a quick call from Erick Lindgren. Cheryl Hines has the best hand. Her kicker is dominating John and Eric's, and she moves all in. Great play from Cheryl Hines. Really putting these guys to the test.
I like to be the one who say that.
Yeah.
Good fold from John.
for the record, he had like no pair.
I have an ace.
Don't tell me that. I'm still in the hand.
I'm so sorry. I thought you were folding when you do that.
Somebody gonna call?
And John Juanda has mistakenly told Erick Lindgren that he had an ace in his hand.
This might just get Eric broke.
Cheryl, what do you have?
It's very unlikely that Cheryl has an ace after John had one as well.
She's gotta have me. Gotta be like 2 pair.
I don't expect Eric to make this call. Great players don't call off all their chips with only 1 pair.
Are you looking into my soul?
Oh yeah. You're not going to heaven.
And it didn't take you long to figure that out.
All right. I'm throwing away an ace.
Great fold from Erick Lindgren. This laydown is one of the reasons he's one of the best tournament players in the world.
You can show the bluff now.
Oh, is that it?
That's it.
Oh,
you can show the
thank
bluff.
Pot's all yours, Cheryl.
2 bad laydowns and 2 straight hands.
Actually, it's 2 great laydowns and 2 straight hands.
That's all right.
And Cheryl Hines correctly pushing her chips around in the early going.
I think I'm going to have to play very aggressively, and if you don't mind me saying ballsy. You know, I think I'm going to need to get some cards. It can't be on skill alone. I'm not going to lie.
Very self-aware is Cheryl Hines. Knows it's going to take a little bit more than her skill.
This TV is something else, huh?
Great thing about poker is anything can happen. Chris Moneymaker proved that in the 2003 World Series of Poker.
Pocket 4s now for Daniel Negreanu on the button. He raises it up to 8,000, 2.5 times the big blind, and Phil Ivey looks down at ace-jack.
Expect a re-raise here from Phil. He's going to re-raise and try to win this pot before the flop out of position.
28,000 total.
Jose out of the way. And tough spot here for Daniel. Daniel with the best hand, about 53% to win.
Could Daniel be thinking here that Phil has him on a steal?
Yes.
And is just trying to bully him off this?
Absolutely.
I'm all in.
And Daniel pushes all in. Great play from Daniel. Getting his chips in with the best hand. Not making Phil happy, but Phil's going to be getting about 2 to 1 on his money here, Ali. And against every hand except for aces, ace-king, and ace-queen, Phil is correct to call.
He's committed quite a few chips to this pot already.
Well, not as good as everyone else. Makes these big laydowns.
This is not going to bust Phil, even if he calls and doesn't win the hand. He'll still have about 70,000 left.
And that's an important factor in his decision, isn't it?
Very important. I don't think he'd make this call if he were calling all in, but I suspect that he will call because it can't bust him. Phil trying to figure out if Daniel has ace-king, ace-queen, or aces. If he comes to the conclusion that that is not the case, he will make the call.
And he's going to do that.
No, that's good news. Okay.
Turn them up.
All right.
Check. Oh,
I'm not.
goodness.
Pair one time.
Fours and
Like the ace jack did? I like the ace jacks. I don't remember I folded it was so long
It's a
ago.
big hand to me.
Big hand to me, too.
Daniel is a slight favorite to win this pot.
That's about what I had.
And here comes the flop. Can Phil outflop Daniel?
Wow.
Queen 8-10 is the flop.
And Phil Ivey now with a
Ace,
50%
king,
chance
nine,
to
jack.
win. He needs a king, a 9, or an ace or a jack.
Phil is favorite here.
Now that you said it, I wonder how I'm gonna do now.
And the turn card is a 9. Phil Ivey has made the straight.
Title with a jack.
See ya.
And Daniel getting ready to leave, but of course if a jack comes, they'll both have the same hand and split the pot.
Oh, that was
Instead, the
Well
queen
played.
of
Nice
clubs
playing
Yeah, well played.
means Daniel Negreanu is surprisingly the first player
I really
eliminated.
did have this on you did have 6.
Daniel reliving the hand he played against Cheryl.
Still at the
too.
golf
Hey.
course.
My goodness. this
And
is
the hand he
sad.
played against John as well. A lot of postmortems going on.
Good lay down, good play.
And
Well played. Played perfect.
there goes one of the best players in the world.
And with that pot, Phil Ivey has taken the lead. Cheryl and Jose behind him in second and third. And Daniel, the first eliminated, is with our Mika bucket.
Now, I'm curious to know, with those amateurs out there, why would you go up against Phil Ivey?
Well, this is a winner-take-all situation. You've got to get to the one hole. And the main reason was because I felt like I had the best hand. But secondary, it doesn't. I'm going to have to deal with him now, or I'm going to have to deal with him later. This was my good opportunity to get him real short, and I felt like I had the best hand. It was just a weird situation where I made a funky little raise. You know, he made a re-raise, and I thought I was good, so I stuck it in, and I was right.
Okay, looking at the table now, you've got 3 pros and 2 amateurs out there. Who do you like?
Well, obviously Phil, he just doubled up, so he's got the chip lead. He's an accomplished pro, so you got to give the nod to Phil Ivey right now.
So Daniel Negreanu is out. Phil Ivey is the chip leader. And 3 pros and 2 amateurs remain in the Pro-Am Poker Equalizer.